Hello, everyone. Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review of Shadowman number 5. This is a book from Valiant. This is the beginning of Deadside War. So this is part 1, perfect jumping on point. The book does a really good job of filling you in on who Shadowman is. If you're not familiar with the property, and I really like the creative team, so let's talk a little bit about who they are. So this book is written by Cullen Bunn. You guys, if you've been fans of the channel for a while or you've seen my videos before, you know I'm a big fan of Cullen Bunn. Really love their horror stuff, especially when Bunn writes a horror like comic. They go really hard. Like those comics are amazing. He's very good at writing both horror and villains. So I also love to see his work in Marvel and whenever that's happened in the past, like whenever he's on a book. I definitely always pick it up because I know it's going to be a good time. So this is both a horror and a superhero book. So I'm very excited to see where this is going. So let's talk a little bit about the rest of the team. We have art by Pedro Andreu, colors by Jordi Belair, and letters by CLAYTON COWLES. I'm not very familiar with Andreu for the art, but I do know that Jordi Belair is one of the best colorists in the business. So that, along with Cullen Bunn and this beautiful cover, they really draw me into this. So let's talk a little bit about the premise of the book, and then we'll jump right into it. So Shadowman finally returns. Shadowman number 5 goes on sale this week, so go check that out. And it kicks off, like I mentioned, Deadside War. As the alternate dimension is known as the Deadside, and its twisted creatures spill into humanity's world. And we'll see. Let me show you a little bit of art from that while I talk about this. So these creatures are spilling onto our world. Uh, Jack Boniface, aka the Shadowman, will fight against the impossible odds to save both worlds. Valiant supernatural protector won't be alone in this conflict either. Deadside War will also feature the return of fan favorite characters, including PUNK MAMBO, who also Cullen Bunn also wrote a miniseries, and an all new group of Abettors. As always, there's going to be a lot of things happening, and only Shadowman can really solve this situation. So, let's take a look at some more of the art here. I really like this next page that I'm going to show. I split it up into two, just so we can see it better on the screen. But man, Shadowman looks super cool. Like he's probably one of my favorite designs in Valiant. I think he just has a really cool look with the skull face, and the black energy and the scythe. Just very cool design. His powers are also very interesting, and the fact that he's a supernatural character always adds that extra level to it. Here, let's look at some more. I wanted to highlight this one panel, but yeah, as you can see, this book is also kind of gruesome. Like, there's a lot, like even from the zombie, even if these are just zombies that he's kind of taken out. Um, but I wanted to highlight how cool, like Shadowman, the design of the character, and how good it looks. At least to me, like it really appeals to you, to the aesthetic. And I love the lettering that it's black and white as opposed to white and black. So it's kind of the inverse when he is in the Shadowman state. But when he reverses back to Jack, then he has normal word balloons, which I find very interesting, and a really cool way to kind of show the media, like use the comic medium. So, yeah, I'm super excited to follow along in this Deadside War. I think they've introduced a lot of really cool, like the conflict that's happening, because I don't want to get too much into the details of what happens later in the book. Um, but they really set up something very interesting, and I think it's going to be fun. And then in the preview for the next issue, we know that PUNK MAMBO will return. So if you're a fan of that character, then you kind of need to start reading here, so you can get to that, as well as all the introduction of the new characters, the new abettors that will be assisting. Thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Sundays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. We talk about all kinds of things. In the last one, we talked about our favorite stuff from 2021. as well as Peacemaker, Book of Boba Fett, and The Eternals, since it came out on Disney Plus. And we also have more comic reviews, TV reviews, movie reviews, and trailer reactions. All that stuff you see on our channel. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.